Hi guys, got a bit of a boot fair haul video for you today. It's not a huge haul, but it just goes to show that just picking up a few items can get you a good return on your money. Now, stay to the end because I've got a great tip for you and something to look out for if you're picking up electronics. I can't remember seeing anyone mention it in another YouTube video, but you know, they may have done. I'm sure someone has, but I'm going to share that with you, and it can save you wasting your money on buying an electronic device if you just follow this tip. Okay, so let's get into the haul. Okay, the first thing we've got a Kodak EasyShare camera. Bear with me, I'll just try and grab this out. There you go, it's in really good condition. I have tested this already and it's fully working and comes with the lead to connect it to your laptop or tablet to access the photos on it. Comes with the original instructions and toolbox. Paid £3 for that. Looking to get a return of about £18 to £20. Also got this. This is a BT 8500 advanced call blocker phone. Did open the box and check that the BT 8500 is the phone that's in there. So you need to be checking out if you're picking up phones. Just pick it up. Don't just pick it up and assume that the correct phone is in there. Paid, I think again, £3 for that. I'm looking for between, I would say, £18 to £20 back on that. I've got another small Sony disc players came with the remote. That cost me a whopping £2. It is a, what have we got there? Sony DVP SR760. They go for about 16, maybe £18. As I say, got the remote. Tested that remote and player are all working fine. I've then got this Samsung DVD player, Samsung Blu-ray player. Tested this is still working as well, which is great. Just trying to say it's the BDE 5300. Again, looking for about £20 return. I actually paid £2 for that. So these players are worth looking out for. I nearly forgot about these when I was doing the video. I also picked these up Saturday and I put them in the shed because I need to test them. There's a raw, wrestling ring. Now, I know nothing about wrestling, but I've been doing a lot of photography for another eBayer, and he's got hundreds of wrestling figures that he's pairing up and doing things with that are making fairly good money. So I picked this up, and I also picked up a couple of Resellers that I'm going to put with it. Should be looking probably about maybe between £14 and £18 for that. I've got to check it because it takes a battery, so I'm not sure if it's actually working okay, but I paid £2 for that and the two figures. This, I've forgotten what this actually is. It's a Pioneer AM/FM tuner. Unfortunately, I picked it up, paid £8 for it. Pioneer's good brand, but I've tested it and there's no power coming through to it. I paid £8 for that, so that might be not worth anything. Which, you know, if you're doing reselling, you're going to have losses. Sometimes you'll get stuff home, especially electronics, and it won't work. So you need to be a bit careful when picking them up. Picked up a UView TalkTalk box. It's not one of the most expensive ones. I'm looking to get maybe £12 for it. There's no power supply for it, but I've got a power supply that I'll show you in another video that you can test all types of electronics with. Just say £1 for that off a house clearance person. So not test it, but you know, it's £1 loss if it doesn't work. I also grabbed this. Now this is Sony and it's a DVD VHS combi. Now these go for about £40. I still have to test it, but I paid £2 for it. So, it's a no-brainer to pick up. Also picked up this lovely LG displayer that I've got to check and test. And if that's working, we should be good to go on that. I paid £4 for it, but I do like the LG ones. And I've also got this Sony DVD player. Now, the reason these have not been tested is because they have a SCART socket on the back. So I've had to bring them out here so I can connect it to this small TV. But I found a way around that so you can test them on, more up-to-date televisions that haven't got a SCART socket. And I'll share that with you in another video. Now, at the beginning of this video, I actually told you that I'd show you something that you should check in picking up electronics. I'm going to do a full video on checking electronics at the boot fair, so you can sort of get a better idea if they're worth picking up. One of the big things you need to remember to check, now we all know about checking battery compartments for corrosion and, all that sort of thing. But on these players, especially the VHS players, check the mains lead that comes from the back of the unit. And you're checking for cracks and little splits in this cable. Because if there's a split, say, here, you've then got to find an electrician that's going to rewire the whole thing and pat test it. And to be honest, by the time you paid out for that, there's no money in here at all. You'll be looking at a loss. And you cannot change the lead yourself. You can't connect up or cut out the broken bit and connect it up with a couple of terminal blocks. It's just not something you should be doing. So you need to check the lead all the way to the plug, which is what I've done here, and everything is all okay. Also, this part here is a piece that can at times, or is a place that can sort of split and reveal the inner wiring inside. If the inner wiring inside is revealed, even if it's still got its covering on, you may want to give these a miss. So that's your tip for today. And that's the haul covered. So bye for now.